My child, stop. Give me 2 minutes. Just 2. Before you scroll past this moment that I placed specifically in front of you. You did not find this message. I sent it. Every second of your day was arranged so that these words would meet you at exactly this point in this condition of your heart, carrying exactly what you are carrying right now. The pull you felt to stay. The quiet sense that this one is different. That was me. It has always been me. I am Jesus. And I have been calling your name for longer than you know. Not with thunder. Not with spectacle. In the quiet tug, when you could not sleep. In the tears that arrived without warning and without a clear reason. In the moments of unexpected stillness, when the noise of your life briefly parted and something underneath it all felt like it was reaching. That was my voice. That has always been my voice. And today I am not whispering. Today I am speaking directly into the center of what you have been carrying. I know what it has been like. The days that blur together, waking up with a heart that feels heavier than the day before, and going through the motions because stopping feels more dangerous than continuing. Smiling in the right moments, saying the right things. Holding everything together on the outside while something essential has been quietly coming apart on the inside. You have become skilled at this. The performance of fine when fine is the furthest thing from what you actually are. I saw all of it. Not from a distance, from beside you, from closer than the thoughts themselves. I was in the room during every private falling apart. I was present in every moment you chose not to let anyone see. I was there when you turned your face away from the mirror because the reflection asked questions you did not have the energy to answer. I have been with you in every single one of those moments, and I have never once looked at what I saw and loved you less. Not once. Not for a fraction of a second. My beloved, you have misread my silence. That is what I need to correct first, because the distance that has grown between us is built almost entirely on a misunderstanding. You interpreted my quietness as absence, my patience as indifference, my timing as forgetting. But silence is not the same as absence, and my timing has never once been carelessness about you. While the heavens seemed quiet, I was working at a level deeper than what produces noise you can hear. Removing things from your path that would have damaged you. Building things that required the right sequence before they could stand. Positioning people and moments and open doors that are approaching your life right now from a direction you are not yet looking. I did not leave you in the waiting. I was the reason you survived it. Think back over your life and identify the moments that should have broken you and did not. The nights that were dark enough to swallow you, and somehow did not. The times your strength ran out completely, and something kept you upright that you cannot fully account for with your own resources. That was me. Every single time. Carrying what you could not carry. Holding what you could not hold. Standing between you and the things that were sent to finish you. You thought you were surviving on your own. You were surviving because I refused to let go of you. I want to speak to the betrayal. Because I know it changed something in you that has not fully returned. The person who had access to the real version of you, the undefended version that only comes out when someone has earned it, who took what they were given and broke it. That wound lives in the place where the decision to trust is made. And it has been quietly influencing everything since. The slight withholding. The internal reservation. The love that is genuine but careful now in ways it was not before. I was in the room when the betrayal happened. I felt what it did to you. And I need you to hear what I see when I look at the space that wound has occupied in you. It is not evidence of your unworthiness. It is not confirmation that the real you is too much for people to handle. It is evidence of their limitation. They were not built to carry what you brought them. That is a statement about their capacity. I need you to stop reading it as a statement about your value. Let me speak to the guilt. The things you replay in private that you would never speak out loud because speaking them out loud gives them a weight that feels unbearable. You have been carrying them as evidence against yourself. using them to build a case for why the good things do not apply to you, why the promises belong to everyone except the specific person you know yourself to be from the inside. I want to dismantle that case right now. Not with comfort, with truth. Nothing you have done altered what I did at the cross. Nothing you have done removed your name from what I purchased there. The debt you keep trying to repay was cleared before you accumulated it. You are living as though you are still in a prison whose door I already opened. Stop paying for what has already been paid. Stop standing in the cell of something that no longer holds you. Walk out of it. That is not arrogance. That is receiving what was given. I need to speak to the fear, not the surface fears, the ones you can name and discuss and manage. The deep one. The one that lives underneath all the specific fears and produces them. The fear that you are fundamentally alone in the ways that matter most. That no one is actually coming for you in the way you need someone to come. That the belonging you have been reaching for is something other people find and you witness, but never fully enter. That fear is the most expensive lie the enemy has placed in your life, because it is the one most directly designed to keep you at arm's length from me, from the belonging I am, from the intimacy I have been offering since before you knew my name. You are not alone. You have never been alone. Every moment the loneliness felt loudest was a moment I was present and undetected, not because I was hiding, but because the pain was loud enough to drown out everything else, including my voice. The loneliness was real. My absence was not. And I am asking you today to begin making the distinction between those two things, because your life will look different when you do. Here is what I am asking of you right now. Not perfection, not a cleaning up of the mess before you bring it. One thing. Your honest voice. The one that used to talk to me before the distance grew. Not the prayer voice. Not the vocabulary you use when you are performing faith for an audience that includes yourself. The real voice. The one that lives in the undefended place. Bring it to me. Tell me the actual thing. The question that lives at the bottom of everything. The fear you have never said out loud. The anger you thought was too dangerous to bring to God. Bring it. I can hold it. I have been holding it with you the entire time you thought you were holding it alone. And when you bring it to me, honestly, something begins that managing and performing and surviving have never been able to start. I am also declaring something over your life right now. Hear this as declaration, not encouragement. The season of invisible labor, of underground preparation, of building that produced nothing you could point to that season, is completing. What was being built beneath the surface is ready to emerge. The things that have been held back are beginning to move. The doors that seemed permanently sealed are coming off their hinges in the unseen realm, and the effects are going to become visible in your world sooner than you currently believe possible. This is not a vague promise about some distant future. This is specific. This is now. This is already in motion. I am releasing peace into your mind, not the peace that requires your circumstances to resolve before it arrives. My peace. The kind that exists in the middle of unresolved things. Because it does not depend on circumstances, it depends on my presence. And my presence is not going anywhere. I am releasing healing into every place that has been broken, the physical places, the emotional places, the relational places. The places in you that have been tender for so long you forgot what they felt like before the wound. I am releasing clarity into the confusion that has made every decision feel impossible. The fog is lifting. You are going to begin to see again, not everything, not the full picture, but enough. Enough for the next step, enough to move. And I am releasing belonging, the specific belonging your soul has been aching for, people who speak your language without you having to translate yourself, who see the depth in you and call it gift rather than burden, who stay through the complicated chapters because they are built for the long story with you. I am bringing them. Some are already in your proximity, and you have not recognized them yet because you are still looking through the lens of everyone who did not stay. Adjust the lens. Begin expecting arrival, instead of bracing for departure, my precious child. You are not who the hardest season tried to make you believe you are. You are not what the shame says. You are not what the silence seemed to confirm. You are not the exception to my promises. You are exactly who my promises were written for. People like you. Tired like you. Carrying things alone like you. Still reaching despite everything like you. That reaching, that stubborn insistence on not fully letting go even when letting go would have been easier, is the most important thing about you. I placed it there before you were born, and I have been tending it through every season that tried to extinguish it. It is still burning. I can see it. It has never gone out. Come back to me. Not to a version of me that requires a better version of you first. To me. Real, present, holding everything. The door is open. It has always been open. And I have not been standing at it with disappointment that you took this long. I have been standing at it with the specific joy of someone who can see you walking toward them from a distance and cannot wait for you to arrive. You are loved with a love that does not calculate. You are seen with eyes that never look away. You are chosen with a permanence that nothing in your history has been able to revoke. And you are standing right now at the beginning of the most significant shift your life has experienced in years. Do not walk away from this moment unchanged. Something real happened here. Between my words and your spirit, something moved. Something was placed in you that was not there when you arrived. Hold it. Guard it. Return to it when tomorrow tries to convince you that today did not happen. It happened. I was here. You were here. And I do not show up without leaving something behind. Type amen if something in this message reached the place in you that needed it most. Then share it with one person in your life who needs to hear that they have not been forgotten, that the silence was not abandonment, and that what is coming is worth everything the waiting cost. You are loved. You are found. Now walk like both of those things are permanently and completely true.